Hello. Hello. We are Next in Korea, and very glad to meet you, all of you here. And I'm Sandeul. I'm Norae. Nice to meet you. And maybe I can start first, and then she will, take the turn.
Okay, see you.
Yeah. Today, we are standing here for sharing the voice of the young generation in Asia, and then sharing for what is our Asian wisdom and the traditional spirit. And so, next slide. Yeah, here is the Korea. Some of you know, or might know. And I born in South Korea. And we have been through very many historical difficulties in those days. Actually, for 100 years, we have been experiencing colonial time and industrialization and capitalism, and also Korean War, which is a part of the Second World War. So we are had been through struggling time actually in short period of time. And so I would like to share a very big tragedy and sad example to you today. As you see, there is one big ferry. It was in 2014, April, and more than 300 people died under the sea because the ferry was sinking by accident. It was accident actually at the beginning, but after then, during 2 days, the ferry sinking in the sea, government didn't do anything to save all of them, and then there were more than 200 young students from the one high school. So from those tragedy, lots of Korean, we really feel very hurted and suffered. So now really people are arising to do some kind of action. What is the reality of the Korea, and how can we heal this society which is mistrust each other? Yeah, and this is about the MERS virus spreading over the Korean land since this year June, and then people are getting very nervous and then had a big fear because they really are afraid of infection each other. So even in school and even in marriage place, they are really getting to frozen and then mistrust each other. It was really sad to speak to you, but that's a part of the reality we are where I am at this moment. And here is the Asia, and it's really huge and full of a variety, as you see. And it has a really big potential, but somehow younger generation in Asia also is very struggling. Some young generation from the South Asia, they really want to go to the city from the rural area to earn the big money because they really want to be successful from the mainstream society. But they take a very bad and poor job actually because they don't have a good quality of the education. So nowadays if after go to the city, they lose their traditional background and home and lovely memories and spirit as well. And as you see, the many Asian countries are influenced by industrialization and globalization and westernized. So, next. So through all these contexts, we are separated from each other. We are separated from the nature. So from the disconnection, we really would like to reconnect with the Mother Earth. So we can say that reconnecting spirit of Asia, because Asian spirit is really deep based on the nature, Mother Earth. So as you see, traditionally we have a very strong, deep spirituality, and that's our root. So we would like to go back to our root, and then we would like to interconnect it again. But because the most planetary suffering and the human suffering comes from the disconnection and separation. But today I'm speaking about the hope from this despair and big tragedy, because we are the future. So actually, in those days in Korea, we have a lot of movement by young generation. They are really getting stronger, and in Asian usage as well, because sometimes you know the flower lotus is really blooming very beautifully from the mud. So yeah, we are in that situation, I can say. And maybe Norae will explain more about what kind of a project ongoing in Asia. So, and here's the Omen Home. And so she will explain more about those kind of projects by NEXTGENOA with the momentum. Yes.
Okay. First of all, I introduce NextGen Korea movement. Last year, we had some eco-village design camp with Momentum. At the time, Momentum, they support us as a facilitator. And also we have some teacher who from the permaculture, who from the eco-village design, who from the technology specialist. More than 30 people, about 40 young people, we gather all together in the rural area. And also we make some beautiful camp at the time. And also at that time, young people, they realize we can make some big happening in rural area. Also, we did some permaculture workshop. This photo is some compost toilet. We built it. Yeah, it is very fun. Now I will introduce some movie, short film. But I'm sorry, I couldn't put the English, but you can just feel it. You can feel it.
가만히
young generation, they gather one place and then they think about how can enjoy in the nature, in the countryside, with not destroying the nature, some kind of with happiness. We make some food by ourselves, also make some program for the others. And so they use their own economic system, they make it, and then they use that. Yes, just we put the short film. Why I introduced this film? Nowadays, young people want to move to city. This means they want to enjoy some culture, some stylish culture. But through this kind of camp, through this kind of festival, we would like to introduce. We can enjoy rural side, some living. Ah, yes, it's gone. Yes. From now, I introduce some Sri Lanka about. Yes. Actually, Sri Lanka, they started earlier than us. They also inspired by momentum. So many places in Sri Lanka, they have many workshops for young generation. Especially Sri Lanka, they have very ethnic place, but they didn't destroy ethnic culture. They just go through the ethnic culture, and then they develop how can we make some farming with the young generation. But I'm sorry for no video now. And also, yes, please. Yes, so awareness raising awakening of consciousness. We Sri Lanka friends, they think about awareness for the young generation. So globalization, environment, social issue, community living. Also they do for community awareness, transition, some organic work, also education work, also research work as well. Yeah, as you see, they have a lot of workshops in Sri Lanka. This is part of one. They do some game, trust building as well. And this one is, but before I introduce, they inter-ethnic and inter-religious. So this means they didn't put the new one. They joined to the traditional way. And also they got many support from the elders. This one is really next gen Korea and next generation. They do some workshop for the young people. Yes, I'm very happy to share this project. This project is the Mekong Journey, but it's called the Spirit of the Mekong Journey. Mekong River pass through the Asia. So through this journey, they make the awareness to people how beautiful, how wonderful river they have. So they start to aware of the nature through the Mekong journey. I'm really happy to share this journey. Yes, this time I show some Next Gen Chiang Mai project.
ใบไม้ต้นเดียวกัน
เราคือใบไม้ต้นเดียวกัน
เวลามีมาให้เราได้ใช้ร่วมกัน
เราคือใบไม้ต้นเดียวกัน
เราคือลูกคลื่นทะเลเดียวกัน
เราคือลูกคลื่นทะเลเดียวกัน
เวลามีมาให้เราได้ใช้ร่วมกัน
เราคือลูกคลื่นทะเลเดียวกัน
เราคือดวงดาวฟ้าเดียวกัน
เราคือดวงดาวฟ้าเดียวกัน
เวลามีมาให้เราได้ใช้ร่วมกัน
เราคือดวงดาวฟ้าเดียวกัน เราคือลูกคลื่นทะเลเดียวกัน เราคือดวงดาวฟ้าเดียวกัน
As you see, we have lots of countries in Asia and Oceania, but this time we just to connect each other. But already each country they did many workshops, many doing through the traditional way, through the independent way. But for a few years, we connect each other and then we met and then we share how can I do more with the connection. So, what is the next step in Genoa, Next Gen Genoa? Last year, we met in India. At that time, we from each country. At that time, we share our experience. Also, we got so many inspiration from other. So this time, we planning to make a use ED in Asia. And also in Korea, we also planning to make use ED. This time we are very focused on some movement in Asia because young generation, they need some awareness. So she also our core member from Next Gen Korea. What we learned from all of you here and now, we take the action for the future generation on Mother Earth. Thank you for your listening. I'm ready to be here because this time very short and very few person from the Asia and Oceania. So that's why I'm more happy to be here to sharing our story, to share our project. Thank you for hearing.
Thank you, Nora, and thank you, Sandeul. We are also happy that you are here, and this is definitely the kind of new generation that we want.